Hey guys, so I want to talk real quick about the slave trade in Libya. So I'm seeing all these articles, all these posts, I'm sure you are, about black people still being traded as slaves in 2017. And I'm like, wow, this is really crazy. Like, it's 2017. Why do we have slave trading still going on? And if you're like me, you're probably, hey, Judah, Pastor, if you're like me, you're probably wondering, like, what can we do about it? Does anyone else has this sense of helplessness? Like, you want to do something, but you don't know what to do. It seems pretty horrible. It is pretty horrible. It's 2017, and you're like, oh, I thought the world was free. I thought actually we're just living in America and we only see based on our own worldview. And so I'm sitting here thinking, like, how did this country get like this? So I researched it, right? And did you realize that Libya was actually the wealthiest country in Africa just about maybe 15 years ago? They had a ruler there named Gaddafi or Gaddafi, I don't know how to pronounce his name, and maybe he wasn't so good. Maybe he wasn't always good. I don't know. But neither is the American government. But let me tell you some of the things that they had. They had free health care, free education. They had equal rights. Every married couple, newlyweds, guess what they got? $50,000. 50,000 US dollars for marrying. They got 50,000 US dollars just for getting married, right? They had health care. Women could dress how they wanted to dress. People were free. But they had a ruler who, if you oppose them, it's like, hey, I'm doing all this good for you. I'm going to do something bad. I'm going to get you back, right? That's what we do everywhere. Here's the problem. NATO comes in. Libya says, hey, we're going to have a resolution. We're going to be free. We're going to be free. They have a revolution. They have the Libyan war, right? The Libyan civil war. NATO comes in, which is the United Nations, America, Western cultures, you know, our Caucasian brothers and sisters who always want to save the world. And they go to save the world. But guess what their interest is? Oil. You got it. Oil. This is what Gaddafi was about to do. He was about to privatize his oil in Libya, right? He was going to privatize it and give every citizen $21,000 in Libya. Every citizen was going to receive money from the oil industry. Not only was he going to start that, privatize his oil, he was also going to create what they call the Great Man-Made River or something like that, because Libya is a desert, and he was going to create a river that went throughout all of the desert so that everybody could get water, right? This is all the things he was going to do. Sounds real good, but America or the media likes to portray him as a tyrant. Right, as a tyrant, and so they joined in with them, and they create this civil war. Right? Why do they create this civil war? They overthrow him, he gets killed, and then all of a sudden NATO says we're no longer going to have any involvement in Libya. Now radicals have taken over the country, right? And now we see the slave trade going on, and we wonder why. Well, because America has a plan. There's a great plan in it all, right? This beautiful country. There's a great plan in it all. There's a man that they want in power, and watch, they're going to endorse him. We're already endorsing him because they want him in power. We got to wake up, America. We want to spread, we want to rescue them. I want to rescue my brothers and sisters over in Libya too, because why are we still having slave trade going on? But we got to wake up to the corruption that's going on. We got to wake up to the corruption that's going on. This is crazy. This video may not go anywhere, and it may only get a couple of hundred views, but literally, when you see things on the internet, don't just see things at face value. Go a little bit deeper, because you'll realize that some things have not such a great past. Sometimes I believe, here's what I believe, and I'm logging off, right? Real quick video. I believe that Africa will fix itself if we let it. I don't think we need America to come in. I think Africa was doing good. It's at some point in time, like, things will fix itself. The world will evolve. Things will change. But we got to let the right people get in power. This is why it's important to share these posts. This is why it's important to educate yourselves. This is why it's important to feed your mind. Yesterday, you fed your belly. I fed my belly. I was so full, I forgot to make a to-go plate because I was staying at the host house. I didn't know we had to make to-go plates, right? Listen, feed your mind with education, because this is crazy. So before I go, some of you are commenting. I want to know, what do you think we can do about the slave trade in Libya? Like, what can we do? What can we do as Americans to help out? Comment on it. I'm not going to stay on here for the entirety of the video, but comment on it. You're right, Cher. It's greed that's running this world, and it's running into the ground all over oil. This is crazy, man. Shout out to my brothers and sisters in Libya. I'm praying for you, but I believe there's more that we can do. If you're hearing this message, fight back, resist. I posted a status that said, before I be a slave, I'll rest in my grave. That's an old slave song. Before I be a slave, I'll rest in my grave. Fight back. Don't let them enslave you. Don't stay. Live as long as you can, but fight back and take back your country. Take back your ground. Take back your land. Take it back. Take back Africa. Come on, black people, let's rise up for real. All right, I'm logging off for today. That's all I got to say is it's deeper than what you see. Do your research. Look up Gaddafi. It's much deeper. There were some people in Africa who decided that they wanted to rise to power, right? And in rising to power, they understood they had to do it a certain way to keep it like it was. One thing that Gaddafi said, because, see, you got to realize this. The American government put guns in the hands of ISIS, put guns in the hands of Al-Qaeda, put guns in the hand, even in Libya. They put guns in their hands, right? Gaddafi said, if you put guns in Africa, you'll never be able to take them back. And now look at what's going on. Now they're trading each other. This issue is supremacy, but greed is at the root of all of it. We got to wake up, America. Don't just sit around. The craziest thing for me is, the only thing I can say is, I'm praying for you, Libya. No other Christian has a problem with that. Does anybody else have a problem with the fact that right now the only thing you can do is share a post and say, I'm praying for you? Nobody else? Okay, nobody's saying anything. There's a problem. There's an episode on Family Guy, and I promise I'm logging out. I'm a preacher by nature. Promise I'm logging out. Episode on Family Guy, and I believe Quagmire got arrested. Let's say Quagmire, right? And they're like, oh, we got to get Quagmire out of jail. And he said, how much money do you have, Peter? Peter says, I got nothing. They get to what's the black guy name? Cleveland. They get to Cleveland, and he says, I got my whole family praying. Because oftentimes that's all we can do, because we're not empowered to do anything else. Thank you, Corinthian. Prayer is good, but we gotta combine it with power, for real. And over here, those of us who are sitting in America, those of us who are sitting here with our freedom, and we see every day just how much freedom we really have, right? Those of us who are sitting here with it, we have to now come up with a plan. We have to now educate ourselves to the place where we can say, what can we do to literally change the world? It starts with us. It starts with us, but it doesn't end with us, all right? So listen, educate yourselves, look deeper into it. Don't stop sharing it. Don't get aggravated because you see it getting shared. Yeah, let the world get involved. I really hope and pray that at some point in time it stops. But black people, we can do this. Africa, leaders in Africa, go save our brothers in Libya. For real, go save them. Get them out of there, all right? Educate yourselves. Stay woke, people. Love you.